Hey guys, Kramer Muffin Man here, and I'm going to be doing a painting tutorial on Dark Angels. Now, they have a sub-chapter called the Guardians of the Covenant, and I'll give you kind of a sneak peek as to what the color scheme is. Now, basically, like I said, the main chapter is Dark Angels, and there's a sub-chapter, once again, called the Guardians of the Covenant. And what we've done here is if you go to a Checker O'Reilly's, just go to their site, we just use their black primer. It's about, $3.50 or whatever. It's by a company called Brydon. Now, we're going to, once you've already primered black, I also have here a base from Sabor Miniatures, and this was primered white. I have this stuff here lined out so you can see kind of how we're going to do it, but I'm going to move this out of the screen because I actually don't want to go ahead and I don't want to accidentally get paint on them, so let me go ahead and move that up there. Let's get started. Now, the first thing that we're going to be doing here is get some Windex Original. Okay, give me a second. And we're going to just fill this up a little bit. That's about right there. Alright, and then you're going to get some blood red. Okay. I'll actually place it here so you guys can kind of see it. Now, the new name for the blood red is called the Evil Sun's Scarlet Blood Red. And basically I have these cheap 20-cent brushes that I use for this. Give myself a good dunk. And we're going to be mixing this up to the consistency of milk. Basically, you want to pull it up the sides, and when you see it stick like that, then you know it's pretty much ready to go. There we go. Don't use the bristle then when you stir it up. Seal this up. Now, I haven't cleaned this in a while, so might be some problems that we run across. What we're going to do is the raised lips. We're going to be going over that. Chaos Black is now known as Abaddon Black, and I have a separate brush here. I use one for each of the colors so that when I'm doing this doesn't mix up. Now, you don't have to clean out your airbrush when you're switching to black, because actually the Chaos Black and Abaddon Black is powerful enough to just change whatever you got there already in there. There we go. It's about the right consistency. I always do a little bit extra watered down. Now you got to be careful, you don't want any pooling, but I do it a little bit extra watered down when I'm doing shading like that instead of base coating with black. Because what happens is, I don't know, just for some reason it tends to just not splatter as much. Or let's see here. bit too much right there. We'll fix it up here in a little bit. Oop. Gotta get that muscle memory back. At this point, you're going to need to clean your airbrush. I fill it up a little bit with just some isopropyl alcohol, basically rubbing alcohol, and that's more than enough. But because the black is so strong, and this time I used the bristled end to get in there and to really plunger it out or whatever. And then I just dump this out. So that's just basically something you're going to want to do whenever you're going to have to do a clean from when you're switching from blue to red or whatever. Once I've dumped it out, I just go in there real quick, clean it out, give it a couple more blasts. There's a little bit in there still. Give it a second dab of just a little bit more rubbing alcohol. And I'll normally just spray it till it's about done. At this point, it's ready to use. You could just go with some more Windex. Switching back to blood red. Not going to need too much, so that's about it right there. I always dump whatever I have left back into the pot anyways. And dip the tip in there. Get just a little bit on the tip. There we go. Consistency of milk. Alright, that's just enough, a little bit enough for us to finish up what we need here. Alright. Ready to go. At this point, you could kind of go over the whole thing just a little bit, and the over-exaggerated black shadows will get fixed. You could try to do some precision spots on areas you overdid as well too. We'll fix the inside here real quick. Guys, that's pretty much it right there. We're done. Let's go ahead and do that just a little bit more. Alright, switching over to chainmail. There we go. Alright, that's about it. Close this up. There we go. Move him over so we don't accidentally airbrush him. At this point, they have the rest of these weapons. Just gonna base coat them real quick just to save some time.